I wonder where that one will lead. It must belong to the slavers. The people that were illicitly having slaves brought here and put in those cells. I still feel a little foolish about the bridge. I could have kicked it down. I thought it was one of those things where the ropes and the pulley were just too strong. And that I would have to have a levering mechanism work, that I'd have to get to the other side of it. But that wasn't the case. Alright, here we are. There just seems to be a pouch, a scroll. It seems like an observation room with yet another book. Huh. Yeah, that's back to his chamber. Oh, it's like an Indiana Jones hat. Where does this... Oh, no. No, please, please, please. Bob's... It's Bob's something. I think I'm gonna have to actually... This game is so glitchy. It wasn't so glitchy in the disc version that my father and I had back at home. It just must be the port to Steam. Bob's Al-Gub. What I might do is I might take a still frame of what is shown in here and put it up for you guys so that... Yeah. No, that's no good. Well, the interesting thing is this looks like someone else's Relto. Maybe this is the Relto that Douglas stole from Phil. Maybe this is Phil's Relto. He has a different set of books. Oh, that's a DRC shirt. He has a full bookshelf. Maybe it was just supposed to be a glimpse of what was supposed to be. Because he has a big tree. Do all the Reltos have these? None of these are activated. Oh, there is a very slight music here. Sticks and stones. A beautiful moon, set of moons in the sky. He doesn't have what I had out there. Oh, that's what the waterfall's supposed to look like. We'll have that on our Relto. Can I get to something out there? I definitely won't try it until I take a peek at his bookshelves. I can't use his wardrobe. I'm not picking up his shirt. Yeah, so were all Reltos equipped with these messages? Yeah, I don't want a DRC shirt, but I'll definitely look at this. Returning. It is odd being here again after losing myself. I don't feel like part of this, and yet I feel like I am here for something. He writes only in lowercase letters. That's weird. Odd. This restoration is not right. It's not that it's wrong, it's just that it will only rebuild, not restore. Rebuilding is about slicing and fixing on the outside. Rebuilt trees make fences and walls. Restoration is about growth and life on the inside. Restored trees make fruit and shade. She is making sure that the tree has begun to grow again. What is Denis? What is this kingdom? I have read of Denis, the people. I have lived in Denis, the place. I have spoken Denis, the language. A kingdom is made of both life and belief. It is only real with both. Lives without belief is a kingdom of cards? Lives without belief is a kingdom of cards, only waiting to fall. Oh, so they're talking about making those pyramids, those towers of cards. Belief without lives is a kingdom of dead, only waiting to live. I know a little, but I only think I know more. I see a little, but I only think I see more. I understand a little, but I only think I understand more. I seek a little, and I know I will find more. I can never know, see, and understand. I can only ever know, see, and understand more. I talked to many people today, but I don't really know them. How can I know other people? They are revealed only in their words and actions. I suppose only really in their actions. Words are easy. I've talked to many people today. I am growing, and I am growing anxious, and I am growing weary, and I am growing closer, and I am growing up, and I'm growing impatient, and I'm growing leery, and I am growing wise, and I am growing less and less. My seeking feels like it comes to an end. Now I feel like I am called higher, to become lower. I will find them again. They are calling me. I don't know why, but I will know when I find them. I remember what they showed me before, and I must find that again. I hear them even now, calling me. She has heard them. I can't resist. I am going. Did he hear about the Barrow too? Yeah, this man, he's visited so many ages that we'll never see. Wait, but isn't mine blue? Why is there one that's open and it's green? It goes back to Denis? It looks different, though. These lights are different. Victor Laxman, Douglas Chopper, Mary Sutherland, Victor Laxman, Kodama, Engberg, White, Trisha. Yeah, these are all the people. Who's Victor? I don't remember him. Yeah, there's nothing on the other side. What is this? Please don't mess up. Curse you, buggy system. This seems like another alternate version of... Is everything mirrored? It looks mirrored to me. And unbroken. the green and the blue lights are turned off and the red ones are turned on. Yeah, the way that the camera pans, I can only anticipate that something's supposed to be here too. I wonder if there are more books over here, new ones. Oh no, they're all off. It is a mirror version, except it's lacking some of the things. Everything looks so different. Wait. The last group is leaving at 5. You're on your own after that. Victor Laxman will be organizing any contact on the surface. Write him if you wish. Goodbye, Dr. K. Dr. Kodama? So in this version... everything stopped. That's so strange. Huh. Well, I'll go back. Hopefully I'll be able to find more and interesting things around this version of Denis. And I hope that I'll be able to easily access it from my other book. Oh no. Oh no, I'm side shimmying endlessly. Oh, thank goodness. I think I'll go into that one as soon as I explore this a bit more. I wonder if his version of the book room is more complete than mine. Huh. That goes back along the walk. Is this door open? No. It's a very similar door. There's nothing on that podium. Anything of interest around here? That only he would have? Nah. I'll go see what his Denis... It was a meeting room. Do these doors open at all? No, they're just for show. I like the blue hues that we get around here. Oh, yep, this is what I'm looking for. I wonder if his meeting place has any interesting extra information.
Hello? Test?
Huh?
Test, Victor, are we on? Okay. Okay then. Hello, everyone. Hi. Thanks to Victor, we've gotten some additional Denis technology working. It should be quite useful in sending messages here from the Dakota to the numerous neighborhoods as one more way to keep you informed of how things are progressing. Let me begin by once again welcoming newcomers to Denis. We're very pleased to have you. I know I've spoken with a few of you in person, but to those of you I haven't met yet, welcome to the restoration. The DRC and restoration engineers have been working very hard to put things in order. As you've probably noticed, various areas of the island, Agura, have been opened over the past few weeks, with quite a bit more scheduled over the next few days, weeks, and months to come. We are also working on opening up several new ages. And we know that many of you have been given access to ages that haven't gone through any kind of process yet. And we certainly do not encourage use of any unapproved books. But let's just say that with your safety uppermost in our minds, we're pushing to approve those ages just as quickly as we can. Oh, and several of you have asked what you can do to help with the restoration effort. As you may already know, the Denis keys have the ability to determine their precise location here in the cavern as well as in other ages. Much of this functionality is governed here in the cavern by the Great Zero. Victor has recently succeeded in getting portions of the Great Zero functioning again, but he tells me it still needs to be calibrated. We'll soon begin to focus on another island area, the ferry terminal and its associated docks. We actually had some restoration engineers do some diving, and they found a sunken boat that we hope to raise at a later date. Before that, however, we will inspect the docks and approve them for public access. Now, let's see. Yes, outside the cavern, Garisen continues to progress nicely. Victor's team has recently made some discoveries that'll enable us to open up more of the interior space. The wall is what we call it. Members of our team are also working on another age that should be opened within the next few weeks. Perhaps we will post some pictures. I will end by addressing some peculiar events that have been occurring. Odd stones, books, cloths, and pages have been reported appearing from time to time. Rather than insist, probably unsuccessfully, that you not use these oddities, the DRC will for now simply wash its hands of any consequence arising from their use. In other words, if you use them, you do so at your own risk. We will continue to remove these artifacts if they're found, but so far that has proved fruitless. But, no. I'm sorry to say it this way, but anyone involved in the placing of these books will be banned from the cavern. But to end on a good note, thanks for all the continued help to all of you and patience as Denis slowly begins to grow again.
That's it? So they were restoring things, but someone else was bringing the cloth in. Huh. I don't see any other secret stashes of things. Yeah, so what I think I'll do... Yeah, this is just a mirror version, and it's in green. I'm going to go to their version of this terminal and see if maybe it has more books. Or maybe their version of the terminal is going to be more complete than mine. They have a place called Kirel. I'm going to go to Kirel. Oh, actually, is Kirel this particular version and Bevan is the other? Oh, it's the two different districts. So the ferry terminal that I go to will probably be the same ferry terminal. Anything else interesting about this chamber, though? Anything different from the one that I go to? No. Huh. Well... I'll go to the ferry terminal. See if there's anything different with theirs, because they seem to say that they dredged up a boat. Otherwise... Seems the same as before. Yeah, it was just another district. Well, that was very interesting. We saw someone else's Relto that led us to a different version of the world. Now let me take a good look at this. That still only takes us to those two versions. Because we've activated Corel, we can probably get back to Corel through this. But let's go back to Teledon. Because now we have a means of getting the pillar, at least for this place. Wait a minute, this is not what I want. I'll go up here. Oh right, that was led from the second area down. Okay, here we go. The creatures.
You return again. Return to hear more. Return for a third pillar. It's an interesting cycle, this coming and going, giving and taking. Returning is what you must do. For you have torn in half the very being of one of the least. You have heard their pain. Don't falter. Did you see the hidden caves and the cages? It is where the proud would keep the least. The least were only animals, after all. Animals that could blink. They could be put to work or play. They could ease the burden of the proud and fill their free time with entertainment. Quietly as Denise slept, their lives were taken because the proud make the rules. This wasn't the first time such a blasphemy was part of Denis. The histories whisper of it, like Fatug the Acher or King Asimlef. And even in this age, it may not be the last. The people of Denis didn't return easily. They only would take until all was taken from them in the Great Returning, the fall that destroyed them. Denis fell only a few hundred years ago. All of it was removed. And my journey was similar. I could write things that no Denis had ever dreamed of. My writing smashed barriers held as absolutes for millennia. I could change things, I could move things. I could control things. I learned beyond my parents, I learned beyond all. I wrote ages against any challengers, masters of the art, and they were beaten. I took all that I could hold. Only death can conquer pride so strong. For the Denis and for Yeesha, it was death that moved me to return. All died. All but the least. The unproud. The Bahro considered themselves as dead already. And so they continued to watch Denis, always ready to give more away. And now they will return.
Wow. So Yeesha had competed with the other Denis. She was able to write things even beyond what her mother was able to accomplish with impossible worlds like Serenia and whatnot. But even she became too proud. Well, down we go. And there is the third pillar. There's just one more to go. If we can make it across that rock. So, oh, and there's our beautiful new waterfall. So I suppose next time I will attempt to get the pillar for Garrison and complete the first arc of this game. Well, the primary arc, the primary story. And we'll see where those adventures take us.